5 years ago today, the Oneida County executive made a decision that would impact tens of thousands of lives. And at the time, he didn't know for how long. Uncertainty was the hallmark of the COVID years. News Channel 2's Jolene Ferris caught up with some high school seniors who were in 7th grade when the school shutdown happened and the dining room became a classroom.
Friday the 13th of March 2020 turned out to be a very unlucky day for Oneida County Executive Anthony Picente as he faced possibly the most difficult decision of his political life that could potentially threaten the very lives of any one of his nearly 250,000 constituents.
It was very scary because it really it was territory I had never had to delve into before, where I, as county executive, obviously was ordering schools to be closed. And that was our first step.
The threat of a global pandemic from a virus that made its way around the globe to our doorstep. Whitesboro High School senior Brianna Finch was a 7th grader when school life went sideways.
I was kind of excited at first because I'm like, okay, yay, no school. I'm a 7th grader, right? I don't want to be going to school every single day. But the more that the remote learning went on, the more I began to realize that I'm like, oh, I actually enjoyed being in like this classroom setting with all my friends every day and being able to interact with the teachers.
You're a middle schooler with two choices, the teacher on the computer monitor or your cell phone in your lap. The report card's bound to suffer.
So I was taking Algebra 1 and Biology fully remote, practically only for 1 month in person. And so those grades definitely suffered a lot. And they're by far my lowest grades throughout my whole high school career.
Something unthinkable happened. The same joy this 7th grader initially felt at being able to stay home from school was felt when she got to go back the next year.
And once I got back in the classroom, I was like smiling every day. One of my teachers, Mr. Stark, he's retired now, but on the last day of school, he even noted, he's like, even Bree, she came back so late and I see her smiling every day.
But some of the littler ones who missed kindergarten and the earlier grades paid a bit of a price.
They didn't have the same experiences and opportunities as they would have otherwise had under more typical conditions. We still are dealing with the effects of the pandemic in terms of students' social emotional well-being, in terms of learning loss that students have experienced.
Like many other times of monumental struggle, we look back and wonder, did it really happen? And how did we do it?
In some ways, it seems like yesterday. And in some days, it seems like it was 20 years ago.